What's up, everyone? First of all, sorry I look so kind of nappy. I just got done at the gym, so yes, I do lift. I try at least. But I wanted to make a video review that I haven't really seen before, so I figured it'd be a good idea. That would be reviewing the EVO 10 Recaro racing seats. A lot of people love the seats in the EVO, and lots of people don't like them. So it can be a deal breaker for some people when they get this car, because some people just simply can't fit comfortably in these seats, so they won't get the EVO. It's happened to 2 people I know personally. Or some people just don't feel comfortable in them in general. But some people like me, I mean, the seats aren't what sold me the EVO, but it was definitely a really nice plus because I love these seats, I gotta tell you. I think that they're arguably some of the best seats on the market. I've been in a 458 Italia, been in those seats, they're great, but I mean, these seats are just amazing. So, let me start by saying that are full manual. They aren't electric. That's not an option in the EVOs here in the US. I don't know about overseas, but I know in the US you cannot get these seats in electric, which I kind of like. When I'm in a racing seat like this, I don't want it to be electric. I want to feel like I'm in a racing seat. So I like having the knob on the side that you can rotate to swivel up and down, and then the bar that you can adjust to slide forward and back. So some cliff notes are that I am 6'4", and I weigh 186 pounds. So I fit like a glove in these seats. I can adjust them to where I'm comfortable leg room wise, and I'm just comfortable in general. My back fits perfectly like in these seats. Like my whole torso is just like a glove in these seats. I fit right in between the bolsters, so I get full like ass coverage. Like the bolsters feel like there's like hugging me. I will say the one gripe I have about these seats, and that's just me being OCD about them, is that passengers sometimes have an issue getting out of them. So they tend to grab onto the bolster when they get out for support, which it bugs me because I watch them crush the bolster and I'm just paranoid. So that's one thing I have noticed. When you don't have a steering wheel to grab onto, I mean, unless you're an EVO owner, it can be hard to get out. Some people they kind of like sit on the side of the bolster, like on the lower portion, to try to get out. It's just kind of a mess sometimes, unless they're a lighter person. But like my dad, he kind of struggles to get out of the seat sometimes. My mom's getting better, but she kind of struggles as well. And my grandma especially, she wanted to go for a ride in my car, and that was just a nightmare. But the only other gripe I have is on the cloth seats. I can't speak for the leather ones because I haven't owned them. I've been in them, but I haven't been in them for a long period of time to see if this happens. But sometimes after longer trips, the material, like the cloth in the middle, kind of forms to my butt almost. I don't know how to explain. I don't know if I'm just fat or what, but just went through a tornado. Damn. Okay. Well, anyway, I was saying that I totally lost my train of thought. My butt kind of leaves like a weird mark in the seats. Like they kind of like wrinkle up sometimes, and you're in them for a long period of time. Like when I go down to visit my dad or whatever, and I'm in the car for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I feel comfortable, but I get out and the seats are all kind of wrinkled up, which kind of bugs me a little bit. I'm sure some heat and stuff could fix that, but they are comfortable. So, like I said, the adjustments, I kind of like to sit a little more straight up. Sometimes on longer trips, I like to recline them a little bit, but I have actually slept in these seats too. It was actually mod. I was really tired, and I had pulled I had been running on 46 hours with no sleep, so I just really needed a power nap in between the raffles or whatever, so I just knocked out in my car for a little bit, and I slept pretty comfortably. So, I mean, they're comfortable enough to where they don't bug me on long road trips. My butt has fallen asleep on a long road trip. I mean, like 4.5 hours, like twice. And I mean, that happened in my STI though too. So I can't really blame that to the seats too much. It does happen in other cars, not just this one. But like I said, it's pretty easy for me to get a nice adjustment. If you lean back the seat a little bit more, like when you're just cruising on the freeway, it is a bit more comfortable because you can just kind of relax. But when I'm just driving around the city or whatever, I like to be a little more upright. I'm not too upright, but, I'd say maybe like a 80 or 75 degree angle. But yeah, I mean, the bolsters are just amazing. I went cornering in this through canyons in Malibu, and and this was really hammering the car through the canyons, and it just held me in place, these seats. I was going nowhere, which is a really great feeling. You don't feel like you're sliding all over the whole car, and it's just a really good combo because the bolsters are aggressive enough to where they do get the job done. Unlike the seats in the Subarus, they kind of let you flip-flop all over the place. That's just something I noticed. Same within my Nismo. Those seats aren't as bolstered, so you just kind of slide around, but it is more comfortable for most people. I also like just how they say Recaro on them. I know that, I believe if you get the leather option, they say Evolution X, but I prefer the Recaro because it reminds me that I'm in a racing seat. It's just cool to see. These little fake carbon fiber harness inserts, I guess you'd call them, are a nice feature. The material doesn't really bug me. I was debating painting them black, but I think they look nice. How is it's a good blend, and yeah, I mean, it's cool to be able to have like I feel like I'm in a real, I mean, compared to like my STI, I feel like I'm in a real racing seat, like an aftermarket racing seat. That's how good these seats are. They don't recline up and down, or they don't adjust up and down, I should say, which is an issue for some people. At first, I was actually going to get upgraded seat rails so that I can sit a little bit lower in the car, because I felt like my knees were hitting the wheel too much. But after I owned the car for a little while, I kind of got used to something and found a position that works comfortably for me, so that's no longer an issue. But all in all, I would give these seats, I mean, a solid 9 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10. I mean, they're just amazing. I mean, like I said, the only issues are the foam, which someone told me like a memory foam type thing. I don't know if that's true, but my only issues would be the seats wrinkling after being in them for a while, and passengers having difficulty getting out of the car. But that's it. You know, the seats are awesome, so I see people swap them in their Subarus and in their Lancers and their Rally Yards. They swap for them, so I mean, I can't blame them. It's a shame that the 2015 EVO 10s no longer have the seats, because it's a big deal for me. It really completes the car. Something's calling me, but
incoming call.
Yeah, it just makes me feel like I'm in even more of a, you know, race car, which I feel like I am. So that's it, guys. I can go on forever about this, but I think you guys get the point. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.